What's going on, everyone? It's your man Ray True Life back here with another great conversation. Welcome to the Herfador Lounge, where we sip what we like, we smoke what we enjoy, and most of all, we fellowship. My guest tonight is kicking down the door to the cigar industry, creating a cigar line that is rich with history in a historically rich city. He won't be denied. He's coming for a seat at the table. Herfador family, please put some claps in the comments and show some love for Mr. Jamal Kendricks, the owner of Treme Royalty Cigars.
Thank y'all for having me. Thank you for having me, my brother.
Yeah, man. I'm so glad we was able to make this happen. So how long you been smoking cigars?
Oh, I've been smoking cigars for about 8 years now.
8 years? Okay.
Yeah.
So what got you into smoking cigars?
Well, it's a form of relaxation for me, dealing with this job.
Yeah.
This is my way of relaxing, man, and calming down.
Oh yeah. That's what I say, man. It's all about relaxation, meditation, all that, reflection, all of that. Yeah, man. What you smoking on?
Right now I'm smoking on a Batiste stick, man. It's a Madura stick that I have. It's called a Batiste stick.
We're gonna get into the reason. We're gonna get there. You jumping.
I'm about to jump into it.
I hear you.
Yeah. The Batiste stick is named after the Batiste family from the Treme neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
They are the original Dirty Dozen. It was 12 boys, 3 girls. And there's the original Dirty Dozen brass band, and the girls was the original Baby Dolls.
Okay.
That was formed in Treme. My great aunt, she's the only original Baby Doll still living, Miriam Batiste, and she's 96 years old.
Wow.
She's 96.
That's a blessing right there.
So my thing is, I got into this, man. I'm like, how could we keep our history going?
Right.
I say everybody have their history, but we have to have ours and keep ours going. So
right.
What I did was, I said, man, let me ask a couple of fellas here, how can I start my cigar line, or how can I get into it? I couldn't get no information from home, man, and we got to learn how to share. I mean, because there's enough in here for everybody.
For everybody.
All right, my man. There's enough in here for everybody. So I read up on Yvette and Yvonne, Treslinda Cigars. How they started with $500. So I said, you know something? I said, let me call this store and see how they started. See if I could talk to one of their managers or something to see how they started. I call the store. I get to talk to Yvonne personally. She picked up the phone.
Wow.
So, I mean, we ran it for about 2.5 hours. Man, she gave me everything I needed. Went down to Miami, talked with them, visit them. I mean, and that's friends. That's like, we like brothers and sisters now. Anything I need, I can call them. And she connected me with Andreas down in Nicaragua.
Okay.
So, but now Yvette and Yvonne and them, they own a whole tobacco farm in Nicaragua. They started with 500. So
wow.
There's nothing that can't stop you from doing what you really want to do.
Right. Definitely.
I started doing this and I said, well, let me preserve our history. Let me start this line because I know what they're being made for now. And this is something to preserve our history.
Yeah.
So Treme is the oldest African-American neighborhood in the United States. Man, that's where we all come from. That's where it's rich in culture, rich in history. So I said, I'm going to start this line. So the first stick I put out was called Jazz, because Treme was known for jazz. So that was the first stick I put out. And everybody tend to love it. It's a Maduro stick, 6x60 torpedo.
Okay.
Everybody tend to enjoy it, and that's the history on jazz, that jazz stick.
Yeah.
Because I want to keep our history going. That next stick I put out, I want to say it was 6. 6 was the next stick I put out. And I chose it to name it 6 because Treme lies in a voting ward of 6, of the 6th ward voting area. So that's where 6 come in at. 6 is a Maduro, Habano, Connecticut, and Candela cigar. It's 4
Oh,
leaves. It's a 4-wrap leaf.
ooh,
It's a 4-wrap leaf, you know, and it's I want to say that one is a 7 by 60.
that sound nice right
You
there.
know, it's a nice stick. You know, so I mean, it goes a long way, and that's preserving the history. So each cigar I have out, it have a name and it have a meaning behind it.
Yeah. How many cigars you have?
So far, I have I want to say 10 out.
10?
So far, I want
Okay,
to say 10.
okay. And they all have the name has something to do with the history of Treme.
Yes, like this the Baptiste stick, and I say that comes from the Baptiste family.
Mm-hmm.
This is Treme, which is named after Treme. You know, and this is 6 that I was talking about.
Uh-huh.
So
That look nice right there.
6 is a good smoke, man. That's about an hour and some smoke there.
That look
You know,
good right there. So what was it that made you want to start Treme cigars, Treme Royal cigars?
sitting down on the porch one night with a old friend of mine, you know, and we always smoke cigars, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So sitting down thinking, I'm like, everybody have their history and culture. What about ours? So I grew up in Treme under Tambourine and Fan, which is in the 7th Ward, under
Mm-hmm.
Jerome Smith. And he always told us, know your history or you'll be listening to his story. And they
Yeah.
spell the same, but they're
Right.
totally different.
Put that space between his and story.
Right. There you go. So who's better to tell our story than us?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Can't nobody tell our story but us.
Nobody can tell our story but us, brother. So that's what started me. That's what started me. Because I'm big on history, you know, and I'm watching our culture as it get watered down.
Uh-huh.
And our culture, man, we have a great culture, bro, and it can't be watered down. I'm stealing the culture,
Yeah.
transforming the culture.
I
That's
see
not
it
our
every time I
culture.
come home, man. Every time I come home, I see
Yeah,
it.
that's not our
It ain't the
culture, man.
same. It ain't the same.
Not our culture. It's not our history. You
Right.
know. So that's what started me, man, and I'm gonna keep pushing. And
Oh yeah.
I have some good support behind me and good, you know, partnership with me, which is a good friend of mine, Verna Jones. She's a good friend of
Mm-hmm.
mine, very knowledgeable, very business knowledgeable. You know,
Right.
because first
Right.
you have to have all your T's crossed, all your I's dotted, and she's
Yeah.
that person. You know, she's that person. I have my wife also, who's in with me. So I mean,
That's the most important right there. You got to have your wife on to support you.
what better support can you have?
You
You know,
can't have no better support, man.
what better? I mean, us as men, we tend to think, but we don't. We think right here in front of us. The women,
Mm-hmm.
they think further down the line. You know,
And we more factual and we
right?
like, I want to do this, I want to do that, I'm gonna do this. What did you think about this? Oh.
Right. Right. That's where that's where
Ah.
they put us in check at. That's where they keep us at.
Right.
So I'd rather be in check and have things right than not, you know, than not have things right at all. You know, I'd
Right.
rather have everything right. And I don't mind taking criticism. I don't mind taking advice from other people. I mean, you tend to look forward. There's things you may miss that they may see.
Yeah.
That's why it's
Yeah.
always good to have them extra eyes behind you, you know?
Definitely.
So
Definitely.
that's where I'm at with it, brother. You know?
So how long has this process been getting your line started?
I really started this 2022. I want to say 2020 when I actually first got into it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
getting the LLC, going through all the paperwork with the board, you know, with the state
Yeah.
stuff, you know. So all that has to be done, you know. And I tell anybody with any business, you know, get your paperwork done, man. Your paperwork got to be done.
Yeah.
You know, without that, somebody could walk right on in
And take it.
and take it. All that you done put your hard work into, and they come in and take it.
Snatch it right from under you.
Snatch it right from under. And you did the work for them.
You done made them, yeah. They come and take you, and now you got to spend all your money trying to get it back. But
Right.
you know,
Right. So I met my boy George, man. Come to find out, me and George wife used to work together.
Oh.
Yeah, so when I first got on the job, I mean, she was one of the ones that I used to call her Mama Cheney. She was like, she look out for everybody, you know. Again, a woman looking out for
Right,
everybody.
right.
So George hit me up about the cigars when he seen it. Well, he didn't hit me up. His wife hit me up. Because she said he was inquiring about it. She said, I know him. So she hit me up and they connected me and George together. So that's how we got that going now. So
Okay.
yeah, that's all right. You know, he told me what he wanted. I asked where he was. I said, shit, I'll go deliver it to your people's house. You know, I drop it off.
Right.
Because that's what I do. I mean, when you're in business, you got to promote your business. You
Yeah.
got to get out there
You
and
got
get
to.
it. You got to.
I
If
see
you
you
don't do
wearing
it,
it on your chest.
Yeah.
I see you got it on your chest. I got mine on my chest. You know, you gotta keep it on you.
Every chance I get, who's a better promoter than you?
Nobody.
You know.
Because only you know your vision. Only
Right.
you know your passion. You
Right.
know, other people might know some of your passion, but you know your full passion. You know. So what were some of the obstacles that you faced in starting your business?
Getting information. That was a big obstacle. Getting information. And really, when I put my mind to it, after that, it really wasn't. It wasn't no more obstacles. It's just doing the paperwork and getting everything right with the state, and that's not an obstacle. I mean, it's simple. You fill out your paperwork, you get your stuff, you pay for it, and keep all your paperwork together.
Yeah.
Keep that paperwork together. Get that EIN number. You got to get everything together. I mean, because when old Sam come looking for you, you know.
or Unc want his money, you know. Unc want his money off top.
Right. Man. This here's another one. So we going into history. We're going into history, brother.
Let's go. This your show. Let's go.
So this one here, this Queen Mahalia. This is a Habano stick, a 60 by 60. I call it Queen Mahalia. And the reason I call it Queen Mahalia, it's named after Mahalia Jackson. Mahalia Jackson, as a little girl, started singing in Treme at a church. On Treme and St. Philip. They had a ballroom and they had a church next to it. And I get this from my parents because they grew up in Treme. As kids, they used to go see Mahalia Jackson sing as a little girl before she moved to Chicago.
Wow.
A lot of people don't know that. When I asked a lot of people, who's the most famous person come from Treme? They'll tell me Louis Armstrong. Armstrong didn't come from Treme. He was further up on South Rampart Street. When I tell them Mahalia Jackson, they say, I didn't know that. So I say, well, the Theater Performing Arts is standing right now, the Mahalia Jackson Theater Performing Arts. That's where her house actually stood.
Wow.
So that's why they named it that. And I mean, it's history.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you history, and that's the world's greatest gospel queen. Man, look where it come from.
Right. Wow. Treme. Yeah, man.
You know, we all have some part or some hand in Treme, our family line. Everybody's family line. Because when the slaves got off the ship and where they met at on Sundays to congregate was in Congo Square. Congo Square lies in Treme, right next to the Municipal Auditorium.
Yeah.
The Municipal Auditorium, Congo Square, and the pumping station is the only original fixtures that's still right there in Treme.
Wow.
Those fixtures been there. And that's where I come up with Congo Square. So Congo Square is a box press Maduro with the Candela wiring. So that's where I come up with Congo Square. And like I said,
I'm gonna just tell you, man, the way you segue in from stick to stick, give us some history, and that's why I call it that. I love that.
Yeah, man.
I love that.
We going in on a Herfador today, man.
Man, let's go.
We going in, you know. So when people purchase these sticks, I let them know what they're purchasing. You're just not purchasing a stick from me. You're purchasing history.
Yeah.
You're purchasing our history. You know, so I explain it to everybody, even when I ship, because I didn't ship to like 30 different states so far.
Wow.
30 different states, man. And I advertise through Instagram, Facebook. When people buy from me, all I ask them to do is post it.
Post a picture, yeah.
Post the picture. Your friends go ask, and that's what we need to start doing as Black business owners. We need to share each other product.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at Gucci, Louis, all them, that's what they did. That's names, man. We shared each other product. They shared each other product.
Yeah, I mean, we share their product more than we share each other.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
They want to show off Gucci belts and Louis belts more than they next door neighbor who got a company right there.
Right. So that's my thing, man. We have to do it. You know, don't nobody do it better than us. I mean, we advertise every day, all day.
Right.
And we don't get paid a dime for it. So,
not a dime.
So we
not a dime.
We gotta advertise us, man.
We got to, man. We gotta. If we don't, ain't nobody else gonna do it.
Right, and people forget about the Black Wall Street. That was all blacks. They forget about that, man. It's our history, bro. We gotta keep it going.
Yeah, we got to.
We are the gatekeepers. We gotta show it.
That's powerful right there. You say we are the gatekeepers, because a lot of people say, oh man, the gatekeepers won't let me in, or the gatekeepers won't let me do this. The only gatekeeper is us, man. We learn, like you said, you hit an obstacle. You couldn't get the information. You found a way to get the information. And then there you go.
You don't let nothing deter you from what you really want to do. If you want to do it, you're going to put your mind to it and do it. Don't let nothing deter you, man. I mean, the front door may be open, but hey, the front door may be locked, but the back door may be open.
Yeah.
A window may be open.
Go through that back door. Go through the window. Exactly.
Let me in. So
once I get a crack, I'm in there. Yeah, I'm in there.
I'm like the wind. You give me a crack, I'm coming through. I'm blowing. I'm blowing through, brother. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, man. And this one here, this jazz, what I was telling you about before, that torpedo. Is that jazz right here. It's a good Maduro.
What's going on at the top of that?
What's that?
What's that going on up there? Them little swirls.
Them swirl, that wrap there?
Yeah.
That wrap up there?
That little wrap up there. I'm gonna see that little wrap right there.
See? And I'm gonna give you a little more about jazz. I named it jazz. What it look like? A clarinet? With the little See what I'm talking about?
Oh man.
See what I'm talking about?
Oh
jazz.
yeah.
That's jazz, baby. Jazz gonna blow all day for you.
all day, it's gonna do what it want to do.
Yeah, it's gonna do. Hey,
it's gonna do what it want to do.
Do what you want, you know.
Yeah, man, that jazz gonna do whatever it want to do. It's gonna play how I feel.
Yeah, that's it, man, and that's it. You know, it's preserving the culture, man, and that's we have to do that. We have to do that. You know, and like I said, you got people out there. I mean, selling sticks, but do they have a meaning?
Right.
It's more than just selling a stick, man. You got to put history behind it.
Yeah, you got to put something behind it.
You got to put something behind it, man. Give the people something to think about and be like, you know something? This is me.
Yeah.
This is our history. This is us.
Right. Because like you say, you're not just buying the stick, you're buying history.
Right.
It's so much more than just a good smoke, you know.
A lot of fellas, well, there's a couple of fellas that I have some sticks named behind, some older gentlemen that really took care of the neighborhood. When I was coming up as a little boy, I'm out of theirs right now. I can't keep theirs for nothing. Tuba Fat. Oh. Yeah, that was the last one came out, was Tuba Fat. It's a 64 ring. It's a Habano. And it's a good smoke. And I named it Tuba Fat because Tuba Fat, he is the vision in Treme for his jazz. He played with the Olympia Brass Band, traveled the world. He played with the Treme Brass Band. He played with the Dirty Dozen. All them bands was from out of Treme. You know, so where I want to say where the Rebirth and all these other small bands come from, they get that bass from Tuba Fat.
Yeah.
He taught them coming up. Now I went to school with the Rebirth. We all went to Clark together.
All of them.
So that's where the Rebirth started at Joseph S. Clark.
Okay. Okay.
That's where
I
they
didn't know
started.
that. I didn't
That's
know
where they
that.
started at. Joseph S. Clark. And they used their first hit. And I'm gonna make you laugh. Their first hit. You know what their first hit was? And that's all they really played. Love That Chicken from Popeyes.
You ain't lying. They sure played that a lot. That before everything else.
Yeah, brother. That was their first hit. Love That Chicken from Popeyes. They played it all around the neighborhood, all day, every evening. So, and again, look at them now. They're Grammy Award winners because they didn't stop.
Right.
They didn't stop. They didn't let nothing deter them. You know.
Nothing. And you can't let nothing deter you.
You know, now look at Kermit Ruffin now. Everybody don't know he's one of the original Rebirth.
Yeah. Now me and my wife, we went and seen him at damn, now I can't even think of the name. Over on Frenchman.
By the DBA?
Yeah.
By the DBA? Yeah.
Yeah, we was over there, man. It was a great show. Great show. And what people don't understand about New Orleans is people walk Blue Nile. That's what it is. Blue Nile.
All right.
I don't know how that.
All of them be
I don't know how that slipped my mind. I don't know how that slipped my mind. But like people don't understand in New Orleans, people walk around with instruments.
Yeah.
And people was just walking in and playing.
Right.
You know, it's an amazing culture. It's an amazing show. Like you said, it is getting watered down now. Because people don't understand the culture itself. They want to go party in New Orleans, but you don't understand the culture of New Orleans, you know, and that's the sad part about it, is everybody want to party in New Orleans and live in New Orleans because it's a party city, but you don't understand the culture of it and what New Orleans has done for the world, you know.
People don't understand. I mean, with the Mardi Gras Indians also, man. I mean, the blacks connected with the Mardi Gras Indians because the whites didn't want the blacks nowhere close to them. The Indians took the blacks in during that time, you know? So that's how we get to share that culture. That's how we get the mass Indian and share that culture. I mean, that's our history also. Because they was getting treated just like us.
Right.
Or worse. You know,
man, y'all getting history lesson today on the Herfador.
We coming with it, brother. and what I try to do, I try to give people their flowers while they're here. You know, people that did a lot in the neighborhood. Yeah, I have one cigar called King Louis, which is named after Louis Charbonnet Funeral Home in Treme.
Right.
So that one is called King Louis. This is King Louis right here. So King Louis liked to smoke mild cigars. So I did that. I did a mild one just for him. That's a Connecticut. I did a Connecticut just for him because that's what he liked. So and he was so happy that he's getting his flowers now. I mean, he do a lot for the community. He was, a lot of people don't know, he was a state representative before anything. And he took care of the New Orleans area. District 99, he took care of that area. You know? So he helped families out when they have a hard time in burying their relatives or their loved ones. Man, he was the king of the money wasters, the second line. He was the king of the Treme sidewalk steppers one year. I mean, we giving him his flowers while he's here. That's important. That's so important. Right. He's one of the oldest in the neighborhood, man. Besides my father and a couple of other guys, man. Them guys raised us to where they see you coming on that corner. Don't you bring your ass on this corner, turn back around. Right. You know, they was able to discipline us with no problem. No problem at all. That was the neighborhood raising the neighborhood back then. Right. It ain't like that no more. It ain't like that no more. Right. Kids running wild and don't tell my kids nothing. It ain't like that no more. Man, but it's so important to give the flowers while people can still smell them, because you see it so many times with you know all of the celebrities that pass.
recently in the last few years. And then all of a sudden you see, like on social media, your timeline is flooded with pictures, people posting pictures of them together or just them and saying, oh man, this, and this. Say it now while they can appreciate it.
Let them,
You know
let
what I'm
them know they
saying?
appreciate it, and let them know everything
Exactly.
that they did, that you appreciate
Exactly.
everything that they did for you. Paving that way for you, or paving that
Exactly.
way for us,
Right.
as I say, for us.
Right. Right.
Because they done did their job. We just got to continue to work.
Yeah, man. Yeah. That's, and when people, that gets to me because like people will post, a picture of somebody, but you haven't talked to this person in 10 years.
Right.
But now all of a sudden, oh man, you gone, and oh, you should have talked to that. Call them now.
Call them now.
Call them right now. Just check on them.
Let
You
them
know
know
what I'm
you love
saying?
them. Let them know I'm just checking on you. I'm just hollering how you
Yeah.
feeling. Do you need anything?
All that.
It don't hurt.
Right.
People appreciate that.
People appreciate a lot of things. Call them, let them know I'm proud of you. Send them a text. You good?
That's it.
All of that. Everything. All of that little stuff matters. People don't know that. All that little stuff matters.
Right.
All that stuff matters. Man, how has entrepreneurship changed your life?
Well, I'm gonna say this. A lot of people already knew me from playing ball and from out in the neighborhood coming up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was well known. I never had no problems. Never gave nobody no problems. Everywhere I went, it's all love.
Right.
So when people started seeing what I was doing, they started supporting, and it was like, man, I thought I just thought I was gonna get a little cigar. He said, but you're like, there's some good shit you putting out here.
Right.
I said, I'm not gonna put out anything because that's my name.
Yeah.
That's my brand. When it's yours, you don't put out anything.
You put your best foot forward.
Right. That's why it's called Treme royalty, because it is royalty.
Yeah.
And it even goes to the colors, the black and gold. The black and gold. We black. Royalty is gold.
Yeah.
Treme royalty. Hey man, I mean, we solid all the way around the board. We're gonna make it do what it do.
Yes, sir.
And that's the thing with any product. And I tell everybody, you got a product, put your product out there, stand on it, 10 toes down. Don't let nobody tell you what you can do and what you can't do. You know what you can do, you can make it happen. And I tell people, if you need my help, I'll help you. I'll show you the way. I'm not selfish because we all can eat. We all can eat.
Yeah, it's not many people. It's a few. It ain't many people who are willing to help like that.
Right.
I've been blessed to have good people around me who not only like to but enjoy helping others.
Yes.
I enjoy helping others. That's why I do what I do with the Herfador. But that's something that we got to get better at. Is if I go through it, like Jay-Z said, Hov did that. So hopefully you won't have to go through that.
Right.
I found the way. Now it's easier for you to find a way.
That's it.
All you got to do is ask.
No, you ain't got to worry about that step no more. I done cleared that hurdle for you.
Exactly. That one out the way. Next. That one out the way. Next. Let's go.
Exactly.
We all can eat. We all can eat. So man, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. This about you. Go ahead.
So I tell a lot of people, well, I've been, since I met you the last time when I was texting with George, when you and George was on.
Uh-huh.
I tell a lot of people, all black owners, I've been telling them about you, the Herfador, how you promoting other businesses. So a bunch of them started following you. So I told them, hit you up. I mean, it's all about fellowship, as you say, my brother.
Yes,
fellowship. Sip, fellowship, and blow that smoke, man.
Yeah, man, that's what
So
it's
that's
all
what
about.
we won't
Because
keep it cloudy.
you got to. Even when the
Keep it
sun out, we
cloudy,
gonna
brother.
keep it cloudy.
Keep it cloudy.
Because because with like YouTube and Instagram and things, you can't advertise tobacco.
Right.
Cigars are different than cigarettes, but still, they all lump together. So you can't advertise.
Right.
So the best thing to do is to find a way to get it out there. You know what I mean? And
Right.
I'm this is how I can help.
Yeah. I mean,
Get it out there.
you'd extend it on, brother.
That, hey, now
You
more
that
people
window.
know.
You that window.
I'm that window. I got the little crack. Y'all come on through.
Come on through. We're gonna blow through that crack.
Right now I'm the window. Eventually
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the door. So
Right. Blow through that crack, man.
come on through.
So I have another one.
Uh-huh.
This one here is, I call this one a terrible tone.
What's that?
This here is a Connecticut, Candela, and a Maduro. It's a barber pole.
Ooh-wee.
So I call this one a terrible tone. It's named after Thomas Riddick. He was an older fella in the neighborhood. If you need anything moved, he help you move it. I mean, he was also known as the one-man gang. He was the only one I ever know that we ever known to have a big second line by himself. He came out by himself, bro.
By himself.
By himself. He said he didn't need nobody. He called himself the one-man gang, But he took care of kids in the neighborhood. He did his thing, even though he was on the opposite side of the law. But he took care of the kids, and he took care of the neighborhood.
Yeah.
So that's why I named that one the terrible tone. Everybody knew him as terrible tone. He was about 5'4" in stature and thin, bro. But yeah,
so he did what he needed to do.
Terrible tone.
I do want to say, man, the make, the design, I'm gonna call it the design of your cigars is second to none. None like anything I've ever seen, man. I mean, they're all different, and you put a lot of thought into the design of the cigars. Putting those three together like that, I don't think I've ever seen it. Not in a regular cigar, maybe one of those specialty cigars or something like that, but not in just a cigar. That's beautiful.
Right. I appreciate it. And I have another one. This one called a Caledonia.
Caledonia.
What makes your big head so hard? Now, Caledonia is a 7x50. It's an Ecuadorian double Corona. It's a medium body. It's a good cigar. Real good smoke, long smoke. So Caledonia is named after the bar that was in the Treme neighborhood where all the blacks went at, where they heard jazz at. It's more like the country club from back in the days. That was their country club, the Caledonia.
Okay.
So I mean, that's where you get the name from, the Caledonia. What makes your big head so hard? All the blacks went there. We told y'all stay away from that place. But,
Caledonia.
Yeah. So that bar was actually in Treme also. That was in Treme also, man. It stood on the original Caledonia stood on the corner of St. Claude and Treme before they moved to. No, it stood on the corner of St. Claude and St. Philip. That's where the original Caledonia stood before they moved to St. Philip and Robertson on the corner, right across from Tuba Fat Square.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they have a square where they had the houses, old houses. They tore them down, so the land was there, so they named that square Tuba Fat Square. That's where people go out. That's where most of your second line stop at. They have to sign. They didn't sign it. They didn't branded it. They got benches where people sit out there, relax, drink, and smoke. I mean, all the old, especially the older fellas from the neighborhood who knew him, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, it's all about history, my brother.
Man, we getting a history lesson in here. History lesson tonight.
Yeah, it's all about history, bro. And like I say, it's our story. It's ours. So when you get this cigar, this is for you, you know. This is for you, and this is for us. And we got to continue to stand on it, you know. I mean, now it's starting to help because I'm getting requests from Zulu members want me to brand a cigar for them as their characters. They're running for different characters. They want me to do cigars for them. I did my first cigar for Social and Pleasure Club, and I had to do it for them, and it came from the heart because that's my neighborhood, and everything I do gonna come from my heart. So I surprised you with this one. I did this one for the Treme Sidewalk Steppers. It's a Candela, by 60. Medium to full.
Them Candelas be hitting.
So,
if you don't know, they be hitting.
so this was a limited edition. This was a limited edition I did for them because they wore this color green when they paraded this year. So this was for them. You know, so now I had a couple of other second line Social and Pleasure clubs actually came at me to ask me to do something for them. So, I mean, it's starting to branch out in different ways, you know, and we love to support, me and my team, we love to support, man.
Right.
And we're going to try to make it happen for everybody.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you gotta keep going, man. That's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing, man. Doing the special editions and
right. So now with the Sidewalk, this is their first cigar. So they're gonna keep this cigar, and I told them start making y'all a case because I'm doing their cigars every year now. So now you can make your case and have your cigars for your year, and it also have the year on it, special edition 2022.
Okay. Oh, that's cool. So you can line them up.
Yes. Just like Zulu do their posters every year. Mardi Gras do their posters every year.
Yeah.
We do the same thing. And it's gonna become, you get so many of them, it'll become like a collection.
Yeah.
And your collection gonna build, and what your collection gonna build, when people go to buy, your money gonna build because they're gonna want that special edition.
Exactly.
Ain't no more after that.
Right.
You know? Ain't no more after that. I told them when they gone, they gone.
They gone. The next one is next year.
I made up for them. Everybody in the second line, everybody at parade, I participate with that group. Everybody got a cigar. And I think I did 50 on the side to sell. And believe it or not, I went out, followed the second line. I had a book sack on my back, and I'm blowing and people buying. Man, give me one, give me two.
Yeah.
You know, and
sold out.
The Sidewalk edition. You know, the TSS 6. You know, and for that, I mean, it's for the ball. I did their ball also, which was the Brat and Judy. So I had sticks for their ball also. So I did their ball for them, and I did the second line for them.
Okay.
I mean, and that's what started everything, because people started saying, "Hey, you doing cigars for them? Could you do them for me? Could you do something for our group?" Of course I can. Of course,
and it's gonna grow. That's gonna happen.
I mean, and like we say, who can promote your business better than you?
Nobody. Keep Sweat. Nobody.
Yeah, nobody.
I'm not gonna sing it. I'm gonna just say it. Nobody. Right. What's been the best part of your journey?
Yeah, what's been the best part? I'm gonna say the best part is thinking I could do something, now knowing I can do it.
Yeah.
You know, because I did give it thought in the beginning, but when I seen it, I said, you know something, this gonna work. So that's when the team come in. Now, I did a pop-up. A friend of mine had a pop-up. I did a pop-up at our place. Did well. I didn't think I was gonna do that well. I was the only male in there. But a lot of females were buying them cigars with their husbands and boyfriends, and then a lot of them who came was buying the cigars. We had shirts also on the table. So the shirts was selling also, you know, and the shirts was the lion head with the cigar in his mouth, and he was blowing with his tuxedo tie on.
Yeah.
You know, that was the men's shirts, and the female shirt was the lips with the cigar flamed up in the front, and it's red, and it's a rose in the front of it, but it's flamed up.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
The female shirts sold out in one day. I couldn't even keep them on the table. I had to tell them 2 days later. I have some more 2 days later. So I had to call my people, tell them make some more cigars.
Right now, get started.
Right now, make some more shirts. They said, but we got some people in front. I said, I need the shirts. I need the shirts. So now, me and my partners, we looking at, we're gonna put we're gonna post it this week. We're gonna put a pop-up together. So we're gonna advertise it because it's gonna be next month, but we want a lot of black businesses to join because it's all about supporting and putting your brand out.
Definitely.
And we're gonna do that pop-up by me knowing a lot of people. A lot of people gonna come, and then I want you to share it because when you share that you're gonna be at this pop-up, your people gonna come. Right. So we're gonna keep extending it all the way around to where we're bringing in more and more people, because the more people we bring in, the more successful we can be.
Definitely. Definitely. You know? And we got to support us.
Yeah, there we go again. That's it. That's it. I mean, nobody can support us better than us, man. We buy everybody else stuff, and the product that I'm giving, the product that I'm selling. I talked to one fella at his business. I ain't gonna call his business, but he say, that torpedo you have, they ain't going for no less than 20 in my store. None of my cigars go over $12. None of them go over 12. 10 and 12, but if you get the 5-pack, the assorted box, 5 different cigars is 50. It's a flat 50. But none of my cigars go over 12. Like I said, I'm not trying to beat nobody over the head. I want you to enjoy your smoke and you're not getting robbed at the same time.
Right.
I'm not trying to rob you. I want you to come back. And you're going to get the same thing you're going to pay them $16 and $17 for. You get it for no more than $12. You know?
You heard it. You heard what he said, because you know, people in them cigar shops, they charge what they want to charge depending on what they feel.
Exactly. So, and that's why I say when I went down there, I know what they're made for.
Yeah.
So I'm not trying to rob nobody. I know what they're made for. But at the same time, I want you to be happy where you're not spending an arm and a leg and it's a good smoke. And at the same time, I'm all right.
Right.
Nobody gonna get rich overnight. That ain't right. And I tell people that all the time. You
got to put in some work.
Overnight. If you want a continuing customer, you give them a good price and you give them a good product. And you have that customer for life.
Yes, sir.
You have that customer for life.
Yes, sir. Definitely, man. That's a lot of people try to get rich off of one sale, one thing right away. You can't do that.
It ain't
you got to put that work in. You got to put that work in.
Right. I mean, because if you treat them right, they're gonna bring a friend back.
Yep.
You treat them wrong, you ain't gonna see them no more.
Exactly. Exactly.
No more.
Customer service is
right
of the utmost importance.
Right.
Of the utmost importance. Speaking of that, man, what are your two of your most important principles? And it could be either life or business.
Treat people like people. And always go on faith.
That's heavy. That's heavy. We gotta break down that first one. Treat people like people.
Treat people like people, meaning treat people like you want somebody to treat you. Treat your mother, your father, your daughter, your kid. Treat people like you want somebody to treat you, man. And when you do that, I mean, hey, it's going to come back in full circle.
Right.
It's going to come back in full circle.
Right.
But if you treat somebody bad, that person will never forget that.
That's going to come back in full circle too.
That's going to come back in full circle too.
Yeah.
You know, but when you treat people like people and you walking on the street, something may happen to you. They may know your kid. Something may happen to your kid or something. Then people say, hey, man, that's Jamal's kid. Hey man, that's Jamal down there, man. Get these people over here. You know,
Yeah.
They may see the crooks in the neighborhood that you may not know.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, brother, don't fool with him. That's a good brother there. And
Yep.
that goes a long way.
It does. It
It
really
goes a long
does.
way. You know,
Yeah, man.
it goes a long way.
You got to
And
treat
faith,
people like people.
yeah, and faith, don't let nothing stop you, man.
Nothing.
Stand on it.
Jump off that cliff and fly.
Stand on it. Stand on it.
Yeah. You gotta whatever your product or whatever your service, whatever it is, stand on it. Like you said earlier, 10 toes down, stand on it.
Down.
You stand on it with all the passion that you had when you started it.
That's right. And believe in yourself.
And believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself.
Yes. Yes. You gotta believe in yourself.
Gotta believe in yourself, man. I tell people, you know, so they have a couple of people that I know got businesses, and I'm pushing them. I'm like, do it. But they already got this going on. Okay, they already got it going on, but who said your business can't thrive better than theirs?
Right. Right.
I mean, you can't question yourself. You got to keep going.
Yeah, man. You got to keep going. You can't question yourself. Just keep
Don't
going.
question. That's it.
Just keep going.
That's it.
You thought it was a good idea? Keep going.
Keep going.
It might be a good idea. It might be a lesson, or it might get you where you need to be. Just keep going.
Nothing is never a failure. Everything is always a lesson.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Nothing is never a failure.
Right.
It's always a lesson taught.
Right. You
know?
learn what not to do, what to do better, and then you come back stronger.
That's it.
But you don't stop, and you keep going.
That's it. You can't stop. You can't stop. You're going to have bad days.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have good days that's going to make up for a lot of those bad days.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
definitely.
Life.
That's life. Yeah.
It ain't nothing but an obstacle. If you can't cross it, go around it.
Exactly. you can't go around and go under it. Find a way.
Go under it.
Find a way.
Find a way. Don't stop.
Don't stop, man.
What Uncle Luke say? Don't stop. Get it.
Get it. Hey, find lessons all over the place.
I told you, bro, we coming all kind of ways. We coming all kind of ways, man.
So what's next for Treme Royalty Cigars?
We're actually working on a shop right now. We're working on the lounge.
Okay.
Because we want that lounge to be an adult, jazzy lounge where you can come in, kick your feet up, listen to a little jazz music, Cuban music, all kind of music. Kick your feet up, relax, blow your smoke, free your mind.
Yeah.
That's what the hot eight say, free your mind.
Free your mind.
And walking around in the 6th row. Free your mind. You know?
Free your mind.
But I wanted to be a place for relaxation. Where brothers could come, brothers and sisters could come. Because they got a lot of sisters out here blowing that smoke. They torching it up.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I want them to come, and I want to have live jazz music there on certain days.
Mm-hmm.
You could bring your significant other and just come relax and blow, you know. I wanted to be an indoor and outdoor. Something we're working on.
Yeah,
you know,
that sounds like a great place.
We're working on it, you know.
Sounds like a great place. I'm definitely coming.
I want it in Treme. The last place I looked at, they don't want open it up. They got different walls in there. I want it open up to where we could put nice couches, nice recliners in there, you know, tables.
Yeah.
And enjoy, you know. And another thing that we're working on, man, me and my partners, man, we're actually working on a wine right now. We ain't stopping. We ain't stopping.
Keep going, branching all over the place.
Ain't no stopping. You
done got in. You done came through the window. You in there now.
I'm in the window, man. I'm putting other people in. Come on in. Tell Ray, come around the back, the window. Yeah, but that's what we're working on now. We're working on a wine. So we want to put a Treme royalty wine out, and that's why I say it's the Treme royalty brand, because we branding ourselves.
Right, right.
And we not in it. A lot of people get into things, businesses, because of the money. We're not in it because of the money. Because once you get into something for the love of it that you really love to do, the money gonna follow.
Right.
The money gonna follow.
Right.
But you gotta get into it for the love of it, your heart.
Yeah, man.
You know, you build your business, you watch your work, and later on you'll be able to sit back. All right, neighbor, you'll be able to sit back and watch your business flourish.
Yeah.
And it could take care of your families.
Yeah, definitely.
That's my thing. Me and my business partner, a good friend of mine, man, 100. She 100. When this thing go up, I told her she ain't gonna have nothing to worry about. We're gonna be good. And how I plan on writing this is that if anything happened to us, it's not to be sold. It has to stay in family hands.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what we have bad. We tend to sell it thinking 100, 200,000 is money. Man, that's no money. You're gonna be ran through that in a year because you're gonna want to buy everything to be seen. That's no money, man. Now you're making somebody else wealthy. We got to build our own wealth.
Yes.
And that's what you call generational wealth.
Yeah.
Where you write that in to where it cannot be sold. I mean, your kids don't know your hard work and your time that you put into this.
Right.
So it's easy for them, and it's the same thing with the gentrification. It's easy for them to go sell this and get this money, not knowing they done sold the whole diamond collection.
Yeah. The whole collection gone.
The whole collection. Yeah, they gave you 200,000, but look, a year now it's worth 1.5.
Definitely.
It's worth 1.5 now. You kicking yourself in the ass like, man, look what I didn't give away.
Yep. I used to own that. Yeah, used to.
And know what I said? Houston is in Texas. Houston is in Texas.
Yeah, you ain't used to nothing.
Right. What's up, George? I see George then popped in.
Yeah, George done popped in.
Yeah, man, but that's what we got to do, man. We got to build generational wealth. Everybody think being rich is good. Rich is not it. Wealth is good.
Yeah.
You want to be wealthy. You don't want to be rich.
Right.
You know? And generational wealth, where you ain't got to worry about nothing.
Your kids ain't got to worry about nothing. Your family is straight for good.
4 generations down is good.
You
know? I mean, and that's what we got to do, man. And that's why I say I watch the neighborhood I grew up in. I watch it change. We had one white guy on the block when I was living in Treme, which we still have the family house there. My father's still living. We had one white guy on the block. This the 1500 block of Treme, right across from Joe's Cozy Corner. Now my dad is the only black on that block. So I watched the gentrification come through. I watched people sell their land for little or nothing.
That's crazy.
You know? So we got to stop selling and start building.
Yeah.
Hold that land, build it. You know, we got to build it.
Yep.
Same way with businesses. Don't sell it, build it.
Build it. Hold on to it and build it.
You're tired, pass it down to the kids. But there's that clause. You can't sell it.
Exactly.
You can't sell it. No matter what. Can I sell it? You know,
and
that's going to always be the clause. That's going to always be the clause. You know?
We got to start putting that clause in a lot of stuff.
And
all our stuff. Yeah. All our stuff. We got to hold on to it.
We got to. We have to, man, because if we don't hold on to it, shit, we're going to be working for them all over again. With stuff we own. We say, we used to.
We used to. Yeah. Now you sweeping the floor here.
Yeah, now you can't even come around here.
Yeah.
You know, and I tell, I look at it and I tell people, I say, you know something, at one time, whites couldn't come across Rampart. Like we couldn't go on that side of Rampart. I remember them days. You know, now you look at it now, they own everything.
Yeah.
They didn't change everything. They tell us, you can't paint your house this color. You look a block down and you got a house the rainbow color.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's different colors. I mean, you know, we got to preserve our history, man. We got to stop selling.
Yeah.
We got to stop. I mean, if you hold on to things, you will get the finer things.
Right.
You know, you will get them, but you got to hold on to them. If you sell it, you go buy that finer thing, but now you don't have the money for the upkeep of it.
Exactly. Now you rolling around in a 2007 Mercedes.
Are you on foot or one of them blue bikes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man. But it's all about history, man, and preserving it, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I know you got something you got to go do, so man, I really appreciate it.
I'm gonna stay on here till they buzz me in.
Well, let's go.
I'm staying on it, man. Look, I'm home. I'm home. This family here.
Well, let's do it, man. Let's keep going.
I consider you and George. I consider you and George family, man.
Well, shit, we family. We with family now, so let's keep running it. Let's keep running it, man. So, how long have you been in business?
Since I want to say a year, about a year, a little more than a year now.
A little more than a year, and you got those amazing cigars right there. In a little more than a year.
Because I didn't stop.
You didn't stop, and you put passion into it.
That's it. That's it, man. That's it. You got to put it in, and when you give, you got to give from the heart. You can't look for nothing in return.
Yeah.
Because if you're looking for something in return, nobody ain't gonna be there for you. Right.
And you ain't really giving from the heart if you're looking for something in return.
Exactly. So that's my thing. If you're gonna help from the heart. Don't say, "Oh man, I helped him get here," and I helped. Man, no, man. Just look at him and say, "I'm proud of you."
Yeah.
You know, you're right.
You made it. You did it.
Made it.
You know.
And all I ask for you is help the next one you see struggling.
Pay it forward.
Exactly.
Pay it forward. Pass on the information that I passed on to you. Let it be. Let's look. Keep that window open for somebody else.
Yeah. That one shall go around the other side and open the other one.
Yeah.
Go open the other one. Yeah.
I'm opening all these windows around here, man. Come on.
It all over. They're gonna be blowing all through you.
Yeah, it's room for all of us. It's room for all of us.
It's gonna be breezy around here.
Papers flying all over the place. We got all these windows open.
And now I'm gonna tell you, I've been blowing this cigar since we got on, and I still ain't halfway through it.
I see.
I'm still not halfway through it, and that's the thing. Your product, you have to stand on it.
Mm-hmm.
You pay $10 for the cigar. You blowing. You gonna blow a good 2 hours.
Yeah.
It ain't like you're blowing and then shit. I didn't blow this for 40 minutes. I gotta go get another one.
Right.
Good. Yeah. You all right? Yeah. So that's the thing. We you want it to be a good product.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody want a good product. Everybody want that product that's good to them. That's gonna last.
That's gonna last and it'll make it feel like they got their money's worth.
Right.
Because $10, I don't care who y'all, $10 a lot of money. I mean, you know, I don't care how much money you got. You pay $10 for a cigar, you want that cigar to last.
Right.
You know, so.
Right.
You gotta put your best foot forward in everything that you do.
In everything you do. Everything. I want you to be happy. I want you to come back. I want you to say, "Hey man, that back tea stick was a damn good stick. Could I get a box of them?" You know?
Yeah.
And then I know they're enjoying themselves with them.
Right.
They're enjoying themselves. And all I ask for, I mean, let me know what you like. Let me know what you don't like. You know? Let me know what I can improve in. Because it's all about communication.
Yeah.
You know?
But I mean, Looking at them sticks, you probably ain't got nothing that you need to improve on.
But
Because
brother, I'm always looking for a way to improve. You know,
you,
I
you,
don't I don't want to be average. I want to be
right.
at the top.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
a lot of business owners got to quit shooting for average. You want to be above average. You want to be at the top. You want to be elite. You
Take
know,
aim at who at the top and go for them.
that's it. That's it. I see Well Blender say, thank y'all for the inspiration. Hey man, that's what we about.
Yeah, man. It's the
We about
Herfador.
inspiring others.
That's what
Man,
it's
do what you
all
do,
about.
man.
That's my partner right there, Lewis.
All
He
right.
he got an app and financial app help you with all kind of stuff, man.
That's it. That's it, man. And that's another thing. Like I said, it's businesses that I know. When I start posting, I tag them in it.
Uh-huh.
I tag you. So when they see me, they see you. People click on you, they'll be like, who this is? Let me see who this is.
Yeah.
And there go you. You in the blender now.
That's
So
the same thing I do. That's why I tag so
yeah,
many people. So I
yeah.
know y'all might be sick of me tagging y'all, but hey, it ain't for me. It's for y'all.
It's it.
It's for
That's
y'all.
it.
So
That's it.
anybody click on that picture, they tap on your picture, they see you, and they go see what you about. You know
You
why
won't be
why he
wealthy. Let's keep
tagging them?
look, you won't be wealthy. Let's keep pushing. You accept that tag.
Right, right.
You in it, what they used to say? You playing for funds or you playing for keeps? Which one?
We playing for keeps over
You
here.
playing for keeps. We
We
want
want
it
it
all.
all. We want it all.
Shit.
Mm. We want it all.
But
Yeah, man.
that's our vision, man. Our vision is to build this lounge and get our brand up and really up and moving all over. You know, we want to be able to go places that people tell us, hey man, could y'all bring y'all cigars or y'all wine to us? Could y'all come
Yeah,
do a pop up by us and bring other people? You know, because if we come do a pop up by y'all and we have a large following, that means other people gonna follow.
yeah,
So once we follow at your place and the people come to your place while we're there, you can promote your product there.
right,
So we
right,
bringing the people to you. They come and buy cigars, but they come in. You got to be ready with your product.
right. Because they're gonna ask,
They gonna ask. You got to
and
be
you got
ready.
to sell it. That's the thing. You got to sell it. You can't just be standing behind the table. Yeah, I got these. Nah, give me the passion behind it. Give me that passion.
You got to get out, sell it, tell them what you got, tell them how you started, give them your history, and show them
Yeah,
people love, man. Show them love.
definitely,
Show them
definitely.
love. Because they at your business. They're ready to show you love. So some people you might have to pull it out of them, but when you talking to them, as you talking to them, you're going to pull it out of them.
Right,
They're going to love you.
right.
They're going to love you. What's up, Rich? I see Rich enjoying. What's happening, Rich?
So we got a question. We got a question for you, man. So you have any events coming up?
Yeah, like we're gonna put the flyer out this week, and that's for the pop-up for next month. So we're
Okay,
gonna
okay.
continue to advertise that flyer, and we're gonna advertise that flyer every day. So,
Yeah,
and I say that when you do pop-ups, you gotta advertise that flyer every day and continue to remind people
right.
that this
People
pop-up
forget.
is coming up on this day, and who all wanna be involved. We're gonna have to contact to
Hmm.
join, you know, so you can come set your table up and enjoy a full day of fellowship, brother.
Exactly.
A fellowship,
Smoking and fellowship.
smoking and fellowship,
Smoking, sipping, and fellowshipping.
because we're gonna have a smoke section there also. So you can bring your girlfriends, your wives, your kids. They may want to buy glasses or whatever else, you know, they're gonna have there. You know,
Hmm.
it's all about promoting businesses, you know. It's all
That's what
about
it's all
promoting
about.
business.
Promoting each other. Because ain't nobody else gonna do it.
Ain't nobody else gonna do it. So that's what it's all about, man. That's gonna be the first event of many events. I talked to Rich a while, a couple of weeks back when they was having the
Uh-huh.
roller fest. I couldn't be involved. I had some personal stuff I had to take care of, but I
Hmm.
really wanted to be there But I told
Yeah.
him we ain't missing nothing else. I told Rich, I told him, you know it. I told you we ain't missing nothing else, Rich. We gonna do some things together, brother. I mean, like we said, it's all about fellowship, and we gonna put New Orleans on the map, man. We gonna put Black
Yeah.
Smoke and New Orleans on the map, man.
Yeah,
You know?
man. Yeah. Definitely,
It's gonna
definitely.
get bigger, and as time go by, it's gonna get bigger.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's gonna get bigger, and
All of it's getting bigger.
who don't want to come to New Orleans for the food and smoke and party and the good life?
Who don't?
Who don't?
You see, they're buying up all the land to come down there for it. So
You see it, huh?
So, with your wine, what kind of wine are you looking to put out? Is it a specific kind, or just more than one? Or
we looking to put out at least two, a sweet and a semi-sweet. You know, so we're looking to put out two to begin with, and then we're gonna move. The more we learn more about it, we're gonna move forward. So it's taking those steps again, like with the cigars. It's taking those steps. So we're gonna take those steps and we're gonna put it out. We're gonna make it happen.
Oh yeah, definitely gonna make it happen. You got to.
Because I mean, how many Black wine owners or wine sellers that you know that have their own brand?
I think it's one. I think I only know one, and I don't know the name offhand, but I saw it on Instagram. But I think I only know
here in
one.
New Orleans that have our own wine.
That's the one. Yeah, that's the one I saw. Exactly. That's the only one I know of.
Right. So we gotta branch off into those things, because right now we're smoking and drinking wine, but we're drinking other people's wine.
Yeah.
We gotta drink ours.
Yeah.
We gotta drink ours and put ours out there. You know?
Right.
Look. He said we need some.
George wants some sample size bottles. George always wants some kind of samples.
You gonna get the sample bottles, George, bro.
Shit, I want the full bottles. That's what I want.
Full bottle. George just want a sip. All right,
George want a sip. I want the full thing.
George, be careful what you ask for.
You got to think big, George. You got to think big.
So that's what we gonna do, brother. That's what we gonna do.
Yeah, man. We gotta promote, man. If we don't promote ourselves, ain't nobody gonna do it. If we don't do for us, they not gonna do for us.
Right.
You know.
I mean, we advertise everywhere, man, and we could put our own billboards up. We could post our own signs, and like we say, we could. Hey, every weekend we can make it a place where we visit in different places. We're gonna be at this place this weekend. We're gonna be at that place. It's all about promoting. When you promote and get it out there, man.
Here they come.
Because it's gonna be a good atmosphere. We want that good atmosphere and that good vibe. So when you put that good atmosphere and good vibe, people gonna remember, hey man, this is where I went last week. They're gonna be over there next week. We're gonna go over there, man. I'm telling you, the atmosphere gonna be off the chain.
Yeah. They got a good vibe. We going. Yeah, man. People definitely want that good vibe. They definitely want that good vibe, and the cigars and wine and whiskey. Because I'm a whiskey drinker myself, but my wife drank wine. So you know, but it's all about the vibe. It's all about supporting. You know.
That's it, brother. I mean, we got to get it. I mean, you know, it's us. It's us.
Yeah.
Us. And Rich, we are gonna work together, Rich. Rich.
Yeah, man. I want work together too. Shit. I'm talking about working together. Shit, I want work together too.
Look, the Herfador gonna be in there. The Herfador gonna be in there.
I better be. Shit.
You gonna be in there, brother.
Yeah, man. Look, this was amazing. We had a great time, man.
Man,
I appreciate you accepting my invite.
Man, I love the invite, man. Anytime, bro.
Yeah, man. If y'all don't know, we made this happen while I was on live with Nola Cigars. You know, he said he would do it. I said, you sure? He said, yeah. We nailed in the date right there. And a man of his word, because he showed up and we had a great time, and he hit y'all with some great gems and some knowledge. Man, look, Treme Royalty Cigars. Check them out. Learn the history of Treme. History that you won't learn anywhere else because it ain't being taught nowhere else.
Right. And you're getting it from the source.
You're getting it from the source. You heard it from as they say, from the horse's mouth.
That's the hee-haw.
Oh man, I appreciate you, man. I thank you so much. I'm definitely gonna be ordering some cigars. So
send me your information, bro. Just hit me up and send me your information.
Gotcha. I will do.
Sure.
Appreciate all of y'all for spending some time with us this evening. Y'all have a great night.
Good night. What Russell said? God bless. Good night.
God bless and good night.
Good night. All right, brother.
All right, brother.
All right.